For all the latest updates, subscribe to News9.
The COVID-19 pandemic has certainly wreaked havoc in many parts of the world. Many sporting events around the world have been put on hold due to these unprecedented times. Football, one of the main sports in the world, was suddenly put to a grinding halt. Much to the delights of fans, the Russian Premier League resumed after football authorities gave a go-ahead. There was a steady drop in the number of new COVID-19 cases over the past month. On Saturday, CSKA Moscow squared off with Zenit St. Petersburg at the Webb Arena in the Russian capital, Moscow. Around 2,000 fans were allowed in the stands for the match, based on restrictions set by the league in coordination with Russia's health authorities. The organizers were allowed a maximum of 10% of a stadium's total capacity. Another 1,000 or so people in the stadium were part of the security forces. Local fans were ecstatic that people had finally returned to Russia since a hiatus.
Я счастлив, я все эти 3 месяца дико ждал, поэтому я просто... Сегодня лучший день за все эти месяцы, что были.
A fan said that the emotions are great, especially with the local team CSKA Moscow returning to the championship.
Эмоции великолепные. Очень круто, что ЦСКА возвращается в чемпионат России. Мы желаем победы нашей команде. ЦСКА вперед, ЦСКА всегда будет первым. Ура!
Some fans feel that the restrictions are a bit overdone and the atmosphere in football matches will be totally different. Some of them were unhappy about the restrictions on the number of fans in the stadium.
Игра-то получится по-любому, а вот с ограничениями они, конечно, перегнули немножко. Так бы было, конечно, атмосфера совсем другая.
Fans were seen entering the stadium with face masks and hand gloves on and were required to wear them in the stadium. There was also security check for all the fans entering the stadium. Loudspeakers reminded fans to keep a distance of 1.5 meters from each other. However, many fans believe that the threat of COVID-19 was exaggerated.
Я опасаюсь, но я не могу сказать, что настолько это все катастрофично.
The match ended in a 4-0 victory for the visiting side Zenit St. Petersburg, putting them on top of the points table. Football has resumed in a few countries at the moment, but with no fans. Russian health officials reported over 7,800 new COVID-19 cases this past week. This week ended with the lowest number of new cases since late April for Russia. Russia is the third worst hit country with the number of COVID-19 cases globally after USA and Brazil. The country currently has nearly 580,000 COVID-19 cases and over 8,000 people have succumbed to the deadly disease. With a few sporting activities resuming, fans hope that the matches will be held normally. People hope that matters will be back to square one in the months to come.